Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the OASIS Open Awards ceremony. Um, I think we have people from Europe, West Coast, East Coast. So thank you for taking the time this morning to join us. It's a privilege to be here with our team and award um, outstanding work at OASIS Open over the last year. It's been a very interesting 2023 for OASIS Open. We marked our 30th anniversary. But through the last 30 years, our mission to convene creative minds and to solve some global issues and challenges that stays intact. So we continue as an organization, thanks to our member, to play a unique role in addressing global challenges and the real world solution. And that is all thanks to our contributors, our members, our partners. So again, thank you to all for all your contribution to OASIS Open and making it with the organization that it is today. Some of the highlights from 2023, really work that was impactful work by our members. It was a really interesting year. We've played a significant role in ISO 31700 with the partnership of ANSI. EBXML version 4 was published as a global standard by ISO under ISO 1500-3. We've also had a lot of new initiative, including IDPF, LVCSP, OHDF, OpenEOX. We also have a new project called DAD CDM that came on board. We've made some major progress in data compliance, ESG reporting. It's been a tremendous year for us, full of success, full of new projects. So the amount of members to thank is much more than we can today, but we're happy to highlight our strongest and best contributors for 2023. In 2024, as we move forward, we'll continue our mission. We will continue to expand our membership, our partnership, and really continue to foster an open collaborative environment. That's what we're here for. We're here to convene and allow people to be successful at developing and creating open standards. As an executive director of OASIS Open, I'm honored and most of the days humbled by the greater organization that we have in front of us, driven by a shared mission, shared purpose for a collaborative future. But none of what we've done in the past, nothing that we're going to do this year and in the next decade, is possible without our members. Your leadership, involvement, you inspire our staff and myself often to push our boundaries and to make this a better organization where we can foster even more collaboration. And the future is bright, many more projects to come. So at the end, I'd like to thank everybody for this great journey that we went through in 2023 and looking to achieve even greater achievements over the next 12 months in 2024. With this, I'd like to pass it on to the Open Cup Awards ceremony.
Thank you, Francis, and hi everybody. I get to do the one that's the most fun for me, the Outstanding Approved Standard. The Open Cup Award for Outstanding Standards is an award that we like to give out each year because we like to recognize the work that the committees have done in the previous year, producing that most important of outputs, namely the OASIS standards. These are really fundamental deliverables that allow developers to make the world a better place. So this year, the nominees for Outstanding Standard are the Code List Representation version 1, also known as Genericode, from the Code List Representation TC, PKCS 11 Specification version 3.1, and PKCS 11 Profiles version 3.1 from the PKCS 11 TC, and the OSLC Configuration Management v1 and Tracked Resource Set v3 from the OSLC Open Project. And the winner is Genericode from the Code List Representation TC. Genericode is a fundamental enabling specification for exchanging, documenting, and managing code lists, and it's widely used in other standards, including NEEM open and electronic court filing from OASIS, and also widely used in the European Union. And here to say a few words is Ken Holman from the Genericode TC. Hi, Ken, take it away.
Well, thank you very much, Chet, and thank you very much to OASIS for all that you've that you actually chose our committee when we're competing against public key standards that are so important and life cycle standards that are so important. I'm very honored, and thanks on behalf of our committee members and our chairman, Andrea Katia, who's online here. We're all very proud of having won this award. But I guess one person that should be recognized, back in 2006, Genericode was donated to OASIS for the standardization process by Tony Coates. He recognized an interoperability requirement. You know, code lists have been around for centuries. We've actually found examples of code lists back in the 1800s for stagecoach luggage types of some kind, I think someone found once. And we now have a way of expressing it as a standard in XML for interoperability. And so Tony recognized the need. He came up with a proposal. He donated it to OASIS. We created the committee, and the committee worked hard to get this out, and it's been adopted widely in its committee standard form for 16, 17 years. It's been out there succeeding in improving interoperability. And finally, we decided, let's bring this to version 1.0. Let's bring it forward, announce it to the world, and show over a decade now of successful interoperability using this OASIS standard. So I'm very proud of the committee's achievements. I'm excited with Andrea chairing the committee going forward and taking us hopefully to ISO and to the world to help them with the interoperability of these important things called code lists. So thank you very much again.
Thanks, Ken. And now let me turn it over to Kelly Culane, our Senior Director of Standards Development for the Open Cup Award for the Outstanding New Initiative. Kelly, take it away.
Hi, everyone. As Chet said, my name is Kelly Culane, and I'm here to present the Open Cup Award for the Outstanding New Initiative. New initiatives brought by enthusiastic and energetic proposers are the lifeblood of OASIS. Without these new initiatives, we wouldn't have the standards from the previous category to celebrate. The Open Cup Award for Outstanding New Initiative gives us an opportunity to recognize all of the exciting new work that happened in 2023. This year, the nominees are the OASIS Heimdall Data Format TC, the Computing Ecosystem Supply Chain TC, the Lightweight Verifiable Credential Schema and Process TC, the Defending Against Disinformation Common Data Model Open Project, and the Open EOX TC. And the winner is the Open EOX TC. By building a unified machine-readable approach to managing end-of-life and end-of-support information, this TC will fill the increasing need for reliable insight into our complex technology infrastructures. Do we have someone here from the TC to comment?
We're here, and thank you, Kelly, and thank you, everybody, for the recognition and the support. Actually, without support, this will not even be a TC. With me here, I do have two major stakeholders, not only of this TC, but across many other efforts and in OASIS. One is Stefan Hagen and my co-chair, Justin Murphy. So for those of you that are not familiar with Open EOX, is actually an initiative that we launched late last year, and the conversation started, I would say, in mid-2023, on where we were looking at the problem of inconsistency whenever vendors and software producers, including open source, we didn't have a common way to express the end of life and end of support state of a given product. And specifically, this is predominantly a problem in open source. And definitely in today's fast-paced world of technology, including AI, and even this applies to AI models, right? Having a good way that is machine readable and the taxonomy behind it, it is crucial. So we launched this effort, and we immediately have a lot of support from many member companies, including Microsoft, Red Hat, Siemens, BSI, CISA, of course, Justin representing CISA here, and many other organizations. And now, just to put into perspective, this conversation is actually way beyond the OASIS, and where other forums are recommending for people to get engaged in OASIS in the Open EOX. So again, I'm very proud of the work that has been done, but it's just a start. We're just starting to actually create the specifications. And but with that, I'm gonna pause right now in case Stefan or Justin would like to also comment.
Yeah, hi, this is Justin Murphy. Warren, thanks for you pretty much covered it all, but we're really excited about this initiative. I represent DHS CISA, member of the co-chair of the TC, and just really excited about the early momentum we have. We've had some public recognition early on, and so a lot of people in the community who are excited about this effort. We're excited about this effort, and we're really looking forward to getting to work. So thank you very much.
Yes, also from my side, this is Stefan from Switzerland, where it's getting dark. So I'm very happy this really went well, and I'm looking forward to bring up the standard. Thanks.
Thank you so much. We are very excited to see what you all accomplish next. So very much looking forward to that. Now I'll turn it back over to Francis for this year's Distinguished Contributor Awards.
Thank you, Kelly. And congratulations again to all our awardee. I've been in the open innovation space for closing on 30 years now, and every year I'm amazed how people put their heart and soul and time behind the open innovation, behind the work that we ask them to do. It amazes me because it is truly, when you work with OASIS Open, it is truly an altruistic goal. And I'm proud to award today the Distinguished Contributor Award to two of our members that have done outstanding work over the years for OASIS Open, for their community, for their companies, and in creating standards and open source for the betterment of all. Our first awardee today is Kenneth Bengtsson. Kenneth is the CEO of EFACT. He's been with us since 2009, chairs our UBL and BDXR technical committees, contributed to development of also other OASIS standards and other technical specifications under his leadership. Over the last 25 years, Kenneth has developed an experience in IT and e-invoicing architecture and leading infrastructure across 5 continents. UBL is a ecosystem it's as a center of ecosystem of applications, one of the most important standard we have developed. So Kenneth, thank you, and congratulations.
Well, thank you so much, Francis, and thanks for the award. I'm truly deeply honored and humbled to be here today and to be named a distinguished contributor. I follow in the footsteps of many good colleagues of mine. Some of them are present here. We just heard Ken Holman. I see Andrea on the list of participants as well. And I think the recognition is truly meaningful because, at least for me, it represents the collective efforts of a TC, or in my case, I'm involved in 2 TCs. It's a remarkable community to be part of, and the OASIS community is especially. It's always interesting to do standards, but especially in OASIS, where these are communities driven by open collaboration and transparency and some inclusivity. You mentioned some of the achievements of UBL. I think BDX is probably one of the most overlooked TCs. We have also contributed standards to the European and the US market and elsewhere. UBL is by far the better known of the two TCs, but I think it's also worth to mention that the BDX standards have a tremendous traction in e-delivery communities. This is all done by it's all facilitated by the OASIS staff. So also a million thanks to Chet and all of you. Really, none of our successes in the TCs could have been accomplished without the OASIS staff and the OASIS organization. So yeah, well, once again, thank you for this incredible honor, and I'm really excited about the journey ahead. We have really interesting work to ahead of us in both TCs, and looking forward to contributing and to be part of the continued success of OASIS and open standards. Thank you.
Thank you, Kenneth. And our second distinguished contributor, Richard Piazza, lead engineer at MITRE, has been with OASIS since 2015 and is deeply involved in developing the STIX specification. As we all know, STIX taxi is one of our important TC. It is a anchor to many other standards within the industry, and is leading the way. It's an honor to have Richard part of our group. He's been a proactive contributor to our repo in TLP 2.0 extension and all the technical work behind STIX specification. Richard, congratulations.
Thanks so much. I'd like to thank you for this award, everybody on OASIS, particularly the people who nominated me, who are anonymous. It was a bit of a surprise when I heard this. First, I'd like to thank both MITRE and DHS CISA for the financial support. I know a lot of people who work on standards are doing it sort of as their second job, but as it turns out, this was my job, part of my job at MITRE. So, you know, it was you know, I really thank them for supporting me doing this work. As was said, I have been an OASIS member since 2015, and I joined when the Cyber Threat Intelligence TC was initiated to develop STIX and taxi standards. You know, I've been involved as the co-editor, some software I've written, some of the documents like the best practice guide and the extension definition policy documents. You know, been doing a lot of work over the years, you know, and have enjoyed it all, and have enjoyed working with OASIS. There's a few people I'd like to thank or mention, just who I've collaborated with. First, my coworkers at MITRE who worked on STIX. Since 2015. It's been a large group of people, but always fun to work with them, and they always were very interested and excited about working on STIX and taxi. I'd like to especially thank Red Jordan, who I was the co-editor on STIX 2 specification. He's a real driving force behind the STIX and taxi standards. They truly wouldn't have happened without him. Marlon Taylor and Emily Ratliff, who are on the CTITC, for their support, and also the staff at OASIS, especially Chet Ensign. The staff has always been, you know, responded quickly to all the confusions I had about the OASIS bureaucracy. And you know, anything that I needed, they always took care of me right away. So thanks again, and I really appreciate this.
Thank you, Richard. And in closing remarks, I'd like to thank everyone, every awardee, every member, every organization, every partner that we've had through the years, especially in 2023. It's been a tremendous year, a year of development, a year of accomplishment. It's a privilege for, and this is from all the staff, to be trusted and to be given your confidence in leading this organization. and helping you get your innovation and your contribution together and convening the greatest mind in solving some of the greatest problems that we are facing as a society. On this, I'd like to congratulate everyone. Thank you for attending. And I wish everyone an amazing 2024. And please do not hesitate to reach to me directly or to any of our staff if you have any more ideas or if there's a ways we can make OASIS Open better and better support you as members. Thank you.